Hey party people, Maya here, just trying to come on and have a nice chat with my buddies, my friends. I haven't seen you guys in a long time. I don't know if anybody that's watching this was subscribed to me previously, but it's been quite a while since I've posted, and lots of really cool things have happened in my life. But we can talk about that another time. Right now, I just wanted to talk a little bit about moving energy. So it's so important to always keep the energy moving, which means really just being okay with expressing your emotions. That's like the best practical. This glare on my glasses is really annoying me. Okay, we'll get right there. Okay. Good enough. So, I feel like when you bottle all your emotions up inside, we've all been there, where you're just like, you're, oh my God, you're just like holding on to so tight because the feeling is so uncomfortable. And so it's like, I've heard another person describe it as like holding on tight to a pine cone versus when you drop it, and letting go is the best way to, process emotions, obviously. But before you can let go of an emotion, you have to 100% just let yourself feel it. And that is also moving energy. So if you are just like clenched up tight, not breathing, not expressing yourself, not even like, you're just like, I get like that. It's almost like emotional constipation or something. And so you got to really let yourself just like feel it and express it. And it's okay to cry, or it's okay to scream. Hopefully not at another person, but you can scream, and you can do creative practices is like the thing that I feel like is the best, because you're actually creating something out of these emotions. And that's like an even better way to move energy, is to just pour yourself into a creation. But anyway, and there's lots of other ways to move energy. Like you can have your spiritual practices, meditation, yoga. You can go out in nature. The wind hitting you is such a great way to move energy. The wind is constantly like just whipping through there and changing things and moving old energy out. And so you can have space for new energy. So that's my little bit of wisdom for the day. I don't want to keep you too long because these things are supposed to be short and sweet. But I will go ahead and issue that challenge to you. Like, how can you be more mindful about what you're holding on to and what you're not letting go of? And how can you incorporate into your everyday practices ways to move energy? But the most important thing is just to be mindful throughout your day of the different experiences you're having. And if you're trying to control them too much, or if you're like going with the flow, because that is so important, to just like be able to work with the energies at hand instead of trying to control and force something to happen, So you kind of have to trust that you yourself are gonna, be experiencing, everything's gonna go as well as it possibly could. It's going to be best case scenario regardless. And even if it comes out bad, which just means that you had expectations of something that didn't work out the way you thought that it would, and you were trying to control it. And so because it didn't go the way that you wanted it to, you were like perceiving it as bad. It's not necessarily bad, because sometimes things happen that you couldn't even, have dreamed of. You could never have known how amazing it would turn out, but it starts by something that you thought was bad. You know what I mean? Like those movies where somebody like misses their train and they're having such a bad day, but because they missed the train, they meet the love of their life, That movie with Gwyneth Paltrow, that old one, was like Sliding Doors, and it follows like her life versus like her life had she caught the train versus her life had she missed the train. And that's really interesting to think about. On that note, I just finished watching Dark Matter, which is another one like that, where it's like all about the possibilities of paths that you didn't take. And so I don't know how we got onto this, because we were talking about moving energy. But I will connect the two and say that when you move energy and you just go with the flow, miracles are possible. Anything is possible. So be comfortable moving with the flow, moving your energy and emotions out in different ways. And I love you so much. I hope that helps in your day-to-day life, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Love you.